Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Wolfman 13100. I'd like to, well, again, welcome you all back to my playthrough, walkthrough, let's read of my new game, Ballad of an Evening Butterfly. Last time, we were led down a staircase, and some really weird stuff happened, and then, you know, after there was a really freaky scene, we wound up in a library in some mansion somewhere. Then after that, we saw a glimpse of a gate. So now let's continue from where we left off. Yes. The door creaks open with the creak of an aged iron. Sorry, I'm gonna turn down the volume just a bit. There, now you can actually hear me. I don't know if you want to hear me. Too bad! The automatic world. Oh, the achromatic world holds its breath asleep. Only the occasional flapping of a bird's wings slips through the leaves. I like this music that's going on right now. Before me is nothing but the shadows of the trees. There's one path that continues deep into the forest. With trees thick all around, there's no sign of human existence. As though guided, I continue on. The sound of footfalls upon dew-moist undergrowth hangs and dissolves into the darkness. I'm gonna turn down the volume even just a bit more. It's still really loud. There we go. There. Now you guys can really hear me even when I whisper. The night sky is concealed by the mysterious foliage. A crack between the group of leaves reveals the color of ash. I thought ash was more of a gray color than a black color. Maybe the sky's cloudy. Oh. The stars and moon are confined in the clouds, and the outlines of trees are blurred. Oh no, it is night. Okay. The small path that seems to stretch on and on is interrupted at length. There is an old Western-style house. It towers above me in my sudden expanded field of vision. An enormous shadow that throbs in the darkness. Throbs. Sorry, that was really unprofessional. I just got done playing a shuffle, a small session of shuffle, so you can imagine where my mind is right now. Countless rows of windows are lined up in the visible wall. I can't talk today. As if uninhabited, not a single light is lit. Without change, the scene is neutral in color. I ring the bell adjacent to the door at the entryway. Twice, thrice, but there's no sign of life. Oh, that's an interesting choice of words. I like it. It's almost poetic. I grasp the handle. With a sound, the door opens. Lightly so. From the crack in the open door, a lone butterfly flies out. Now, as we've previously read in the last episode, butterflies apparently symbolize a bad thing. So, large and black, its wings melt into the darkness. Oh, so it's the boy's butterfly. Now, if we remember correctly, the boy's butterfly is black because he's all dressed in black, and the girl's butterfly is white because she's all dressed in white. Welcome. Ho ho ho, who's this? Must be the boy from the library. Looking around, I see a child in black standing there. Gender neutral with arranged features. The child is abnormally pale. Dressed in a tailored suit and wearing black-rimmed spectacles. Around the collar of the shirt is a necktie of the same color. The whiteness of the child's slender neck floats in the darkness. I apologize, there was no reply and I just opened the door. I do not mind. Certainly, there is nobody inside. An emotionless voice. From behind those glasses, the child glances at me, in greeting. It's nice to meet you. My name is Mutsuki Yoru, a moonless night. Whimsical, is it not? No, it's very charming. It's nice to meet you, Mutsuki-san. Please, call me Yoru. Then alright. Well, then if it's alright with you, Yoru-san. My name is... Wow, epic ... man. Serakaru-san, right? Yes, that's right. I answer in a quiet voice, taken aback. Well, my voice wasn't quiet. If I have to say it, it surely is my name. But right then, just for a moment, my mind is overcome with chaos. Oh, that's what that was. I thought you forgot your name. Why? What? What caused it? I look up, and before my eyes is Yoru's smiling face. For some reason, it looks unnatural. Well then, let's go. To where? To where you work. Oh god, I have a bad feeling. The place I'm led to is a small shed on the outskirts of the western house. The brick building is under construction, halfway below ground. Past the doors is a narrow set of stairs that goes down. There's a smell of old dust. A naked light bulb hangs from a beam on the bare ceiling. Yoda switches it on with an accustomed hand. A great amount of rubbish is revealed to my obscured vision. A broken chair, a desk, gardening manure, a jug of kerosene. Oh, those sound pretty useful. All we need oh wait, on one side, a bundle of firewood occupies a wall. Ah, looks like we found a couple of items. Too bad we can't pick them up and use them. It appears to be an ordinary storage shed. There's a door on the inner wall. The voice cuts through as if it's reading my mind. As instructed, I step into the darkness. Oh, this one's locked too. Interesting. Giving off a strange aura, there stands a metal door. Bound above the padlock are iron chains. Ooh. Somebody does not want something. Well, either we're trying to keep people out or we're trying to keep people in, or something, and not necessarily people. Yoru skillfully removes the chain and opens the door. I'm handing it over to you. This is the key to the basement below. That is where you will work. It's an old brass key. Yoru holds the door open as if to urge me on. My feet move, but I feel a sense of dread. Oh, so now we know where the staircase is. I thought it was in the mansion. Through the door is a white spiral. The angular stairs are bent at a curious angle. The black fibered railings drop faint. geometric shadows. Anything and everything is distorted. Then I'll leave it to you. I can hear the grating of the door closing behind me. The word isolation flickers through my mind. Wait! What? At my strained voice, the grating sound stops. Obsidian eyes peer at me from behind a slit in the door. My figure is reflected in those emotionless pupils. What is my job? There's a child at the end of these stairs. Please distract her from her boredom. Child? Now then, farewell. The door closes, ending all conversation. Next is the sound of a padlock's click. Only silence remains. There's nothing else. White walls, white ceiling, white stairs. Light and shadow, curves and lines, vertical and horizontal. I do not feel danger as I'm guided down the illuminated steps. As instructed, I begin my descent down the helix. In the tight space, the echoes of my steps disappear into nothing. Oh, that's cool. They actually added footstep noises. I step down from the infinite stairs. Reaching solid ground, I look up towards the way I came. The pure white spiral stretches on, drawn out in a warped line. That is very odd. Distance and time are convoluted. In front of me is a black wooden door. The exaggerated lock suggests either a prison or a safe. I insert the key and turn it. I retrieve the key. I knock at the door, but there's no reply. A second knock. Again, there is no reply. After a moment's hesitation, I grip the handle and pull. And yet again, forget to realize that it's a push. Sorry, I'm just joking right now. I should take this more seriously, and I will in future episodes. There are deep crimson eyes. The deep red peeks out from the crevice. Like a ripened pomegranate, a transparent ruby red. Red, crimson, scarlet, vermilion pupils. Still grasping the handle, I am petrified in surprise. One white finger pokes from between the gap and grasps at the door. With the slow creaking of the hinges, the door opens before me. There is a pure white child. It is impossible to tell whether it is a boy or a girl. There lacks distinction. Judging by how it's dressed and the ribbon around its neck, I would say girl. And, you know, usually pure white and red eyes equals albino, so I don't know why she's being locked up. But that is for a discussion another time. With hair of a snow maiden, with unrealistically pale limbs. An albino. Ha! See, I knew it! Perhaps its whole being is of inactive triosinase. I used to know how to say that, but I can't remember how. Oh well. Translucent to the point of exposing blood. Not one shadow is cast. Wearing subdued white clothing as if perfectly modeled and arranged. Oh, sounds pretty. Carmine eyes. The black irises are transparent, showing through the color of blood. But the radius that surrounds the iris is white. It's breathtakingly beautiful. I can't move. My attention is stolen. So entranced by this maiden that I've forgotten to breathe. There is no one else in this square room. Within its ash-black darkness, only she is white. ... She watches me silently with her ruby eyes. I realize that she is extremely fascinated. ... I clear my throat and avert my eyes. But she continues to watch me without moving, giving no response, like a wax figure. I become unsure if she's really breathing. Without thinking, I brush gently at her hair. Her hair is soft, like a kitten's, and warm. ... Silence. Yes, we get that. More silence. And more silence. Good evening. Oh, sorry, that was me. Good evening. I tried greeting her, but again, silence. I unconsciously reach into my pocket as if to search for something. My fingertips touch a hard, round object. Pulling it out, I see that it's candy. Wrapped in translucent cellophane, it has a fair lemony luster. I raise my face, and I find the girl staring intently at my hand. She seems interested. Would you like to try it? Perplexed, I present it to the girl before me. After a moment's observation, she tries to bite into it, along with my finger. Recoiling, I pull my hand and the candy away. She surprised me. My heart is beating rapidly beneath my ribcage. I somehow calm my pulse and slow my breath. I peel the cellophane off the candy. And this, my dear friends, is where we're gonna stop tonight. One, because I need to go to bed soon. And two, I'm also working diligently on episode 3. Well, somewhat diligently. I have school coming up. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. And as always, have a good night.